from our sponsor. Nobody. This absolute chaos is proudly sponsored by Nobody. That's right, Nobody brings you this content because, frankly, nobody cares about your entertainment. With Nobody in your corner, you're guaranteed a front row seat to, well, whatever this is. Nobody offers zero support, zero quality, and absolutely nobody to answer your complaints. Why settle for something when you can have nothing with Nobody? So grab a drink, mute your expectations, and enjoy the show, because nobody is watching, and nobody cares about your content enjoyment. Thanks to Nobody, we're live, unfiltered, and probably unhinged. Let's get this train wreck rolling.
Another star on my display, calling out from far away, calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how, through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Shots of blank and sensors clear, all these wonders drawing near. Let them say it can't be done, while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive, as these cosmic waves I ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to rise, time to fly, beyond what meets the eye. Beyond. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. I hear the call of distance, and I know I found my place. Oh, I found my place.
All right, welcome in. Another YouTube stream with poor lighting. Apologize for that. I have a window right by me, and the sunlight kind of washes me out as the stream progresses, though, and it'll probably get a little worse before it gets better. But I'll turn my camera off most of the time, so won't be an issue. Continuing on from my last stream, I am still out in deep space, looking for plant life to sample. And I have changed ships. I was in my Mandalay. Now I'm in Smoky Cat, which is, instead of Curious Cat, this is in Cobra Mark V. It's a smaller ship, so hopefully I'll be able to land a little easier. I've only used it a couple of times for exploration. We'll see how it works. But it's a nice ship. It's one of the newer ships. We'll give it a try and see what's going to happen. Let's plot a course. I'll show you where I'm at as usual on my streams. I start out with where I'm currently located. If you're familiar with Elite Dangerous, you know it's a space simulator. With a one-to-one pseudo recreation of the Milky Way galaxy with its 400 billion stars. And I would like to visit every one of them, but I expect I will not. I will fail miserably in that endeavor. Civilization is over here. And that's, how far are we? 20,000 light years from where we currently are. Yesterday I went up about 150 light years, down 150 light years. So now, keep things organized. We're going to go north about 150 light years. First, I want to take tiny little jumps so I get a number of stars here. And we'll just head over this way. That's not going to be... See how far we are yet. Ways to go yet. Just plotting a course over this way. Almost. I doubt we'll make it all this way. There'll be probably 40. Let's see, that'll work. Probably about 40 jumps. So yeah, 41. They're small jumps. Only thing I don't like about this small ship is it's got a small fuel scoop. I don't have to scoop much because these are very tiny hyperspace jumps between each system. But when I'm traveling in this ship, it can take a little longer duration of time to scoop for fuel. Get started. I believe I got the outfitting set up. I've got some engineered probes, so before I do the surface mapping, so hopefully that'll go pretty fast. It's going to be a lot of traveling, a lot of scanning, and a lot of nothing. But then we'll find something, hopefully. Hope everyone's having a great day. Once I get started, I probably won't be talking a whole lot since I'm live on YouTube. When I'm on Twitch, I narrate my streams a lot because I upload copies of my Twitch live streams to YouTube. That way anyone who's watching later can't chat with me, but I try to narrate what I'm doing, maybe why I'm doing it. But since I'm live on YouTube, I might not be talking quite as much unless somebody comes in the chat and actually talks back to me. More than welcome to do that. I love to talk. Let's go and see what happens.
Moving system.
Maybe we'll get lucky and right off the bat find something worthwhile. I tend to ignore low value scans.
Photography.
I'm here for the money. Oh, I got the wrong scanner selected, so it didn't auto honk. Oh, that reminds me. I do that. Let me make sure I have my voice control software enabled. Turn that on. Go rescan. Make sure I got a surface scanner. Okay, we're good to go. See how many bodies in this system? 17. See what we got. Get away from the star a little bit, because if we try to scan the system up close to the star, the star actually, there could be planets behind the star that the star is blocking the view from. You can't scan through a star, so. See what we have here. See how the stars there.
Gravity fails and the engines die. I think of your voice beneath the alien sky.
I'd like to find a green gas giant. I've never found one in the wild.
Is a letter I'm writing that can't
Not that it's worth anything, it's just something on the bucket list, kind of. So
I carry a soul every
someday I'll stumble across one, though, purely by chance. I also have a third-party tool called Elite Observatory Core. When I do the scanning, if I find something, it'll give me a little bit more information, kind of astute guesses about what types of life may be present. Doesn't necessarily give me a definitive thing about what's there, but in most cases it's pretty accurate representation of what could be there. Generally, what life I find there will come from the list of items that it provides. Generally. It gives me the advantage of it. Doesn't list any high value items as possible things, then I can pretty much say, I ain't gonna worry about it. Sometimes though you actually have to go map it and do things to actually see what's there. Not finding much so far. One left. Nicey body. It's not going to be anything there worthwhile. You got to scan it anyway. Moving on. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of this. Just scanning, looking, not finding something, move on. There are lots of stars to scan. There's lots of life out here. It's just spread out. Sometimes you get lucky and you find a system with a bunch of life. Sometimes you don't. In my travels, I found lots of life. So. Always the same kind of life. There's not a large variety of life forms in the game, but sometimes the game surprises you. And there's nothing here, just the star. It says one body. And the star is a body.
Frameshift drive charging. My ship's running true. This in your face.
Excuse me. This would be one of several streams I do today. Two yesterday. One on YouTube, one on Twitch. Did my YouTube one early because Fridays is a good night on Twitch to stream. Probably be streaming late tonight on Twitch. I might try to squeeze in a kick stream too, just for the heck of it.
Complying.
I haven't done much on kick, but I'm set up to do it. 12 bodies, excellent. I don't like large systems because they take a long time to scan, and usually they don't have much. But between 5 and 20 bodies, that's not a big deal. Making the stars smaller real quick before we start this. Well, no gas giants, that's interesting. High metal contents are usually where, if you find something good, it'll be on there. Like here.
Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable.
Sulfur dioxide's good. This is bacteria or possibly stratum tectonica. The stratum tectonica is the highest paying thing in the game. We have to go map the surface to see if it's bacteria or if it's stratum, though. If it's the bacteria, I probably won't effort it but we have to go there to see. Actually, there. Oh, all good. I'd like to get a stratum early on. I hate to go back to the carrier with empty-handed. I pretty much refuse to do that. I'll go find a low value item just to have something to turn in before I go back empty-handed. Here we go again. More stratum
atmospheric
tectonica,
landable
possibly
life.
4 biological signals.
May host a new personal codex entry.
my tool is listing
Landable
1, 2,
atmosphere.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possible types of life forms. But there's only going to be 4 from that list. Something's going to drop off. Hopefully the stratum won't drop off. It'd be nice to get 2 in one system. That would be good.
Body B6.
Something pulled me
Carbon dioxide atmospheric
Okay.
landable life. May host a new personal
We
codex
might
entry.
go there. I don't know. It's not real
Landable
high value stuff, but
atmosphere.
something to do. Better than just honking and scooping. Doing nothing.
as infinity sets me free.
Still got some more to find here.
Where stars guide my way.
That's 2.
In the endless ballet.
Okay. Let us. Excuse me. So we have A1 and B5 that may have stratum tectonic.
In the space
What else?
where there's no
5 has. Let's go with that A1 first and see what's there. Get lucky. Switch to our mapping scanner, so ready to go.
my ship knows the way now. Through black
It'll take long to reach this, but the other ones will take a moment. They're a little further away. Could get lucky though. We can get 2 stratum tectonics in this system. That'd be awesome. Oh, we're gonna do a loop because reasons. Yes, barrel rolls to see if we can bleed off some speed. And come around to the daylight side. Act like we were doing this on purpose because we're completely at the mercy of the game because we're coasting. There we go. In the hopes that we'll find stratum here, we'll come around to the daylight side and facilitate finding things in the daylit side as opposed to the nighttime side.
I understand that
Again, it
hope's not a
could be bacteria, it could be stratum tectonica. If it turns out to be the high-paying stratum tectonica, will go down, but if it's the bacteria, we will ignore it with dignity. I'm going to just use one probe first. I've got engineered probes on this ship. The other ship I have has really good probes. These are about the second best probes you can get, so let's see what kind of coverage I get from one probe before I...
we thought
Okay. We should be able to do it with 2 then.
Contacts.
calling in your soul.
Normally the standard probes recommends, 6 probes. That's pretty much what it takes usually.
Becomes home, where stars guide my way. I'm never alone in the endless ballet.
Body
Okay, it's the
B1.
bacteria,
May
sadly.
host a new personal codex entry.
I don't know. Let's go to B5 and see if we get lucky there. I think we will get lucky there though. That'll be 5A. It's a little bit further, but not too bad. Get the go fast juice going. The Super Cruise Override or Overcharge, fairly recent addition to the game, and that makes exploration so much easier when you have long travel distances in system. It's not used between stars; it's used in systems. Sometimes you can have, something like 100,000 light seconds away, and that can take a while, even within the normal Super Cruise, to get there. Super Cruise Override vastly improves that, so makes you not spend as much time traveling. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask away. Most of the people that stumble across these streams already play the game and know all these things. This looks like it could be fairly dark. I'm not sure I'm gonna like this. We'll see. Not a very bright star, that B star, so see what it actually is. I'm gonna switch out to full screen. Need to see my face for this. I'd enjoy the experience a little more. So that I can scratch my nose without feeling self-conscious. I've only been playing since the late December or so of 2020, January 2025. Looks like it's lit up enough on this side. Most of my time has been spent doing exploration. Once I got further along in the game, I decided exploration is what I like to do mostly. Followed by killing pirates. I like killing people, I like killing NPC pirates. A lot of fun. But again, I spend most of my time exploring and just off out in the space doing this. Sometimes for significant amounts of time. Unless something happens back at in the civilized areas, like some community event or something. I typically found out here doing this. This is 4 probes. I'm gonna give it 1 to see again. We shall see how the engineering on these probes has helped. It looks like we need 1 more. Almost made it though. Again, this one has 4 biological signals, but there are 6, 1, 2, 7 listed on the third-party tool that's possible here. And we have stratum tectonica. Yeah, I'm not worried about these other things. They're all less than 2 million credits each, but that stratum tectonica is 19 million base value, and since I'll be the first to sample it and turn it in, I'll get the discovery bonus of basically a multiplier times 5, so that's like 95 million credits. Good start to the stream. It's a good start. Let's see what the terrain looks like. It's not going to matter. Generally, though, in these type of things, stratum tectonica is pretty abundant. I mean, if it's on the planet, basically I'm saying that it'll just be there wherever I drop out at in these blue areas. It'll just... I won't have to go searching all over for it. Sometimes you have to go looking for things. But stratum, usually, there are exceptions. Usually it's just appears right there when you get down to about 500 or 600 meters above the surface. It'll start rendering. We shall see though. What's the terrain look like? I don't like that terrain, but it'll work. It is what it is, right? I'm in the Cobra Mark 5. I don't usually use this for the exploration, but you know, since I'm working out the carrier, I don't need big jump ranges and stuff. I thought I'd give it a try. It might make it a little easier to land in some places, but we shall see. Yeah, it's kind of terrain we got down here. Looks all about the same, so let's see what appears. We got 0.21 G. That's always pay attention to your gravity so you know what you're dealing with. There it is right there. Starts materializing. Just land right next to it and start sampling.
Landing gear deployed.
Shields are good for this in case you hit the ground, because I have hit the ground more than once. It's like some tussock or something is co-locating with it. I'm just trying to see where it's at, so I can get a look. Now, I'm here with the pretense using this ship that it's easier to land. Here we go. On tighter spots that Mandalay or other ships can't land because it's a small ship. I have not found that really to be true, though. I mean, the Sidewinder lands everywhere, but I haven't really found this ship to be much better in squeezing in spots than the Mandalay. And the Mandalay is not as good as the Aspects to me. Where's it at? There, it's right there. We got our first footfall, and that just means we're the first person to set foot on this planet. Which also means that the discovery bonus will be available when I turn in this data.
Stratum tectonic is confirmed present.
First footfall and the discovery bonus are two completely separate things. You can have somebody land on the planet before you, but they don't go to the trouble to sample the biology. You just got the first footfall. I don't really care about the first footfall other than it just tells me I'm guaranteed to get the bonus. We have to go 500 meters for the next one of these things. It shouldn't be too much of a challenge, hopefully.
Hands on the flight stick, steady.
Minimum distance reached.
Okay.
You've traveled
One more
over
end. Is this
500
going to be one of those that we
meters
have to actually
from
look
previous
for? It might be irritating. There's one. There they are. There's some more. Not as abundant as some places, but it looks like it's going to be okay. It looks like it's going to work out okay. So. Now let me land. I see the tussock there, or something co-locating it. If you're looking at actually looking for the tussock, it's a little note here for you explorers. Tussock is sometimes harder to see from from a distance, but it's co-locating on that planet with another biology. Is in this case a stratum. The stratum's easier to spot. So when you're looking for the tussock, you just look for the stratum and look around the stratum. A lot of times the tussock won't render, if you're looking from the air at least, until you get close. Well, I guess I need a scanner for this.
Second partial sample collected.
We're kind of lucky that found stratum so early in the stream. It's a nice looking ship in its own way. So, Cobra Mark 5. And I don't usually use the Cobra Mark 5 for this, but I'd mix it up a little bit. No disadvantage to using it. It holds an SRV and all that good stuff. Again, I'm hoping it might need to land someplace that's a little more challenging than
Over 500 meters from
Mandalay.
sample.
They're trouble landing at. We'll see. I guess since I'm here, I'll go ahead and get the tussock, even though it doesn't pay much. Last sample of stratum, then I'm going to start sampling the tussock. That'll be 5 million for the tussock, so that'll make an even 100 million for the stratum and the tussock on this planet, unless I decide to go after really seeing if it's worth it.
Sample collection complete.
I'm not sure. Is that might be okay, not sage. We'll see. Might be. There's a Frutex on this planet too. So
Tussock propagato confirmed
Okay.
present. Base value 1 million. Minimum sample distance 200 meters.
I only have to go 200 meters, and I can
sample
see some
collected.
other ones off in the distance there. So let's just go walk over to. We're not in a hurry. We'll just walk over to another batch of it, and probably can get all 3 samples here without even taking off again. Environment's good. Don't have to worry about the environment killing me real quickly. Thinking maybe if I get this furthest group over here, then I can get the one coming back. And see.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
I would normally even just fly between this distance. It's just faster to get the ship and go. Especially with the ease of landing here. But, you know, it's a nice looking place. Some planets go, I mean. Nice terrain. With any luck, just to be sure, I'm going to go a little... In meters matter when you're doing short distance things, so I'm going to... far side of this patch, then there's another patch in between me and the ship, and maybe we can get our last sample on the way back to the ship, and then we'll be done here.
Second partial sample collected.
I just don't know if that batch right there is far enough from the first batch I sampled, so like right there, unless there's someone this far in, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All depends if we get a green on the
Minimum
pulse here.
distance reached. You've traveled over 200 meters from
Like we
previous
are.
sample.
Like it when a plan comes together. And we are done here. That was easy, as the staples button does. I was real happy last night on my YouTube stream. Actually had people come in and chat. I get a lot of people come in and lurk, but I like it when people come in and talk. One guy was only 60 miles from where I live. That was, what are the odds? I'm looking across somebody that plays this game, which isn't, you know, a lot of people, and he finds me on YouTube and he's 60 miles from me. Okay, let's get out of here. Take a scenic tour over these mountains. I like flying up in hilly terrain and stuff. I thought I'd try it in this ship, but I noticed that this ship, it seems to skid a lot when you, and I hit the ground because it slides on the turns a lot. Just having fun here a moment, guys. It's sliding. Not that bad, it's just something to get used to. I'm not used to the light profile of this ship much. Speed matters, of course. Well, that was fun. I just wanted to try that. I'll get some more challenging canyons here eventually and play with that. But a new ship for me to try to fly. A little different. It's certainly different than the Mandalay. It's a lot quicker, more responsive than in the turns of it being a smaller ship. But like I say, it does tend to skid a little bit. That's what shields are for. Can't have a little fun while you're out here doing this mundane exploration. What's the point, right? Out here showboating, I'll end up running into the ground or something. Oh well, let's go. Playtime's over.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Thank you.
You're welcome, I suppose.
Where no lights. That's where I make my home. Breaking through to cosmic roar.
Frameshift drive charging.
What's next? Class K star. Did good in this system. Got 100 million credits. Would have been nicer if the other planet had stratum also. Is what it is. Completely forgot about B6. B6 didn't have possibility. Stratum did might had Ubus or something though. Didn't pay real good. Ubus is always fun to find. It's easy to find usually because it's like a cactus. It's more like a palm tree. It sticks up. It's easy to find. Leave it at that. 35 bodies. Oh joy. I refer back to my previous comment about I hate big systems because they usually don't have much for the time invested. I'll use the Super Cruise, so I need to get a good scoop here. Using that SCO drive Super Cruise override burns fuel. Okay. One thing I don't like about this ship is it's got a small fuel scoop, so it takes longer to fill up the tank. Mendelay's got a big scoop because when I'm traveling a lot, I mean literally hundreds or thousands of hops in a trip, time you take scooping adds up. So, let's see what we have here. A little variety of things, at least planetary bodies.
Body 13A. Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
Trust my skills and discipline. Break free from their chain. Every blast lights up the black.
Had a lot of moonlets.
Leave no trace, no turning back. As threats disappear, the distance knows my game. Each move I make today, no two paths quite the same. As patterns lead the way, in fields of stone, I found my throne among the cosmic dust and light.
Gotta be dedicated to have the patience to do this mundane scanning so many times. The game is grindy. This is just another type of grind. At least the scenery changes.
Beyond the bell, beyond belief.
The added benefit is your name gets associated with everything you discover. So, forever. Or as long as the game
Body
exists.
12FA. Nested moon.
So some other intrepid explorer someday will pass through the system and see that it's already been mapped by Bacardi-san. Or at least scanned, depending on what we find here, if anything. I don't have real high hopes of finding anything really good here, but a good selection of planetary body types, so there may be something good. Always hope, that's why we do it.
Body 10EA.
The
Nested
logic's
moon.
not biologic. Or geologics. Geological things like geysers and things are far more common than biology. And they're worth seeing. I mean, they all look pretty much the same after you've seen a couple. You've seen them all, so Sometimes life is associated with the geological features, certain types of life. Okay, no more. Okay, we still got a high metal content. That's if there's anything good here, it'll be the high metal content most likely. But it looks like not going to be.
Body 6.
Nothing here
Meets
at
mapping
all.
criteria.
That doesn't surprise me
High
for a
value
large
body.
system.
System discovery complete. First body to map is 6.
That's saying first body to map. If I was looking for exploration money, it gives you the list of the higher value items to go surface map because you get money, extra money for that. You don't get a lot though. It's trivial. It's trivial compared to the money you get for genetically sampling a life. Even the cheapest life form is 1 million credits. And then with the discovery bonus, that's 5.
Gathering information.
And when I get back
Cartography
to the carrier and turn in my cartographic data, the exploration data, not exobiology, but exploration data, it'll probably be 3 million or something. And that's nothing compared to what I will have biological credits. Did not notice the count though. How many bodies are here, if any? 8. Perfect. I like that. That's a small number. These will be done with this system if there's nothing here very quickly. And if there is something here, we'll find it fast. Considering the makeup of this icy body and stuff and rocky ice world, if there's anything here, it's just going to be like bacteria or fonticula, which I will not effort. Most likely.
Body 1.
Yeah, so that's bacteria and fonticula. That's 1 million credits for each one of those. 5 million for each one. So if I went and found both of those, that would be 10 million credits. Not worth it. For me, it's not worth it. Not worth the time. I've got lots of systems to scan. And the odds are I will find something better. Let's see, it's Friday, so that'll be the neighbors on their four-wheelers starting up. Hopefully y'all won't be able to hear that. I'm about in the countryside, so my neighbors either, especially on the weekend, add a little bit of beer and some four-wheelers and some guns and a good time for them.
Completing system scan for cartography.
15 bodies, that's not too bad. It won't take too long. See if there's anything worthwhile here. Moment to make the stars small in the sky. Block anything. We have. Logic. It's gonna be that way. Not much found so far. Don't really expect to now, considering the makeup of what planetary bodies are remaining here. See another gas giant with some moons hiding around it. Hope everyone's having a good Friday and getting ready for the weekend and all that stuff. I'm gonna work on my lawnmower to try to get it going again, replace the carburetor. Gotta do that in the morning before it gets too hot. Nothing in this system. Hopefully it'll stop raining. It's been raining on and off. Some tropical system went by. I live along the Gulf Coast. And the tropical system went by. It kind of faded out, though. It didn't develop like they thought it was going to. So we didn't get nearly as much rain as they had been warning us. But, you know, still enough to make the grass all wet and stuff. And I have a lot of grass. Let's see what's here. Ten bodies. Perfect. 3 stars. So there's 7 bodies to scan. Are tiny or gonna be crap. No high metal content, I don't think here.
Body C2.
That's
Neon
bacteria.
atmospheric landable with life.
Neon, methane, and argon
Landable with
atmospheres is
atmosphere.
1 or 2 biosignals. Almost always bacteria and fonticula. Low paying. That translates into low paying item. Almost always.
Adjusting for jump.
Here we go again.
As you like.
Nothing here. 2 stars. Only 33 more jumps in this route. If by some miracle I complete that, then move sideways a little bit, then plot a course back towards the carrier. Move sideways so that I don't get the same stars on the way back that I got coming out. And or if I run out of time, I'll just jump back to the carrier,
Planning data for
big
photography.
jumps, and I'll take a couple of jumps to get back. Bodies. I feel lucky. I feel lucky on this system. Let's see what we got. Wishful thinking, mostly. Need another stratum tectonica. Dicey buddy. Yeah, I don't feel so lucky now. Gas giant with some moons. It's not a green gas giant, sadly. I want to stumble across a green gas giant. They exist. I've just never found one. Alright, there's nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Beyond the fading light, where empty space
Vectors.
ignites your ship against
I guess the good thing on YouTube here is there's no commercials. I have commercials on Twitch.
through storms of stardust bright into the night. Racing past the
I guess there's no commercials on Kick either.
Compiling data for
It probably has to do with not being monetized on either of those platforms.
Fuels will be
33, yeah, well, is what it is. Big star though. Take a second to get away from it. Make sure it's nice and tiny. Any things in the system, I don't want to block any. See any Earth-likes or... Yeah, it's, found an Earth-like world last night. Not real unusual, I mean, but still nice to stumble across something like that. I forgot to map it though, I was too busy talking to people in chat and getting the stratum tectonica that was also in the system. And I went and got the stratum tectonica. And I'd said I was going to get the stratum, then go map that Earth-like, and I forgot to. Because I'm an idiot. Don't really get a lot of money for mapping an Earth-like, but you can get your name on it, you know, for mapping it. That's kind of cool. Do it for the fame. The thing I like better than being, 60,000 light years from Earth and leave my name on stuff, and so some other explorer goes to the effort to travel that far and goes, man, someone's already been here. That's what I do when I'm that far out, going, what are the odds of stumbling across something that someone's already been at with so many stars, that so few people? It happens more often than you think, because people do get around in this game. People like me that just spend their lives going around doing this. I think the last I heard it was like 0.15 or 0.015% of the galaxy in this game has been mapped. Small, super small percentage, and you got like 400 billion systems. And it's gonna take humans a while to map things. The odds, it's very, very easy to find places that have not been visited. Now in this game, all this data I'm doing right now, I will lose if I die before I turn it in.
Body 7A. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Landable with
And I can turn in my data on my
Body
carrier.
7C. Carbon dioxide
But many people, including
atmospheric
myself,
landable with life.
have gone around the galaxy without a carrier, so they may be out a month or 2 months or even more,
Carbon dioxide
and
atmospheric
accumulate
landable with life.
huge amount of data.
Landable with atmosphere.
Hmm.
Body 7D.
We might go there,
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
but you get a huge amount of data and
Landable with atmosphere.
end up sadly having an accident, or getting killed by somebody as they're getting back to civilization, because there are
Landable with
people
atmosphere.
that will just kill you for reasons, They're called gankers, and it's part of the game. So a wise person, in this game, there's 3 modes of playing this game. One is in the open, like I am here. where you can run into other players and stuff. There is a solo mode where you won't run into any other real commanders. You may run into NPCs or computer-controlled commanders, but there aren't real people. And one private group where you can invite a select group of people to play with you. So a wise commander that has something to lose will switch to either a private group or solo, as they approach a dangerous area or what could be a dangerous area if they have something important to lose. I mean, if I was coming back with $1 billion, worth of exploration data, I would be circumspect about approaching civilization in open, simply because I don't want to lose that data. I don't mind dying per se. I don't want to lose. You spend 2 or 3 months out collecting data, and boom, you die and you lose it. So you want to be careful about that. And it's not just losing the data and the money. You lose the fame or the credit. With the exception of first footfall. If you land on a planet and the first one to do it, it don't matter if you die or not. They can't take that away from you. Oh, there was something here. Next 7B. 3 biological signals. Bacteria conjugibus. Tubus is either 11 million or 7 million. I'm gonna go there and see what we find and maybe get the conjugate. 7B. Switch to the surface scanner. But in regards to what's called ganking, if you don't like to be ganked, then don't play in open. Part of the game. I mean, I'm not casting moral judgments on people who will pick on you. I do cast moral judgments on people who pick on you repeatedly. But some guy coming by and killing you on a whim just one time and then going about his day is one thing, as opposed to every time you respawn, he comes back and kills you. That's griefing. That's different. That's why you make tough. You engineer your ships to get tougher ships to give you. If you're not a combat person, I'm not really a combat person. I run away, but I try to have my ships tough enough to survive long enough so I can get away. And there are techniques you can almost always get away. There are techniques to do. First being, you get pulled from super cruise, or what we call interdicted, by a person trying to, yank you or something, or whatever reason, is to submit. Because if you submit instead of fighting, and if you're not going to win, I mean, you can try to fight it a little bit and you can tell if you're going to win or not, but if you're not going to win, then submit, because if you don't submit, there is a cooldown delay before you can jump away. And the cooldown timer is much shorter if you submit as opposed to them doing a full interdiction on you. So you can submit and immediately start boosting away while you're cooling down, and then while you're cooling down and running away, you can program a jump to a nearby system and jump away. Some people immediately jump back, as soon as they can, they go back into Super Cruise. Well, the guy that's ganking you can just go back into Super Cruise and pull you again. So it's better to actually jump to another system, because most people aren't going to chase you. Without a wake scanner, they don't know where you jump to necessarily. Following you is a problem. If they have a wake scanner, I mean, they can see that what system you jump to and attempt to follow you, but most of them don't. I mean, they're after low-hanging fruit. Then some people like to fight, so you get pulled over, you fight, and that's fine too. But I'm an explorer more than a combat person, and it's easy to tell by looking at the ranks. The game gives you achievement ranks, And I'm Elite 5. That's the highest category in exploration and exobiology. I am not even Elite 1 in combat, so that is a cool looking planet there, isn't it? I mean, that's nothing special about it, but I mean, that's a very normal looking system, but it's nice. Alright, let's try not to go zooming by this while we're yakking and clicking on other windows. See what we have here now. I know that there's 3 bios here. I know there's bacteria concha and tubus. Now I don't know which tubus it is though until I go down to the planet and sample it and see if it's. But they're both good paying ones, you know, relatively good paying. So both choices are. So it'll be all right. Hopefully the concha won't be too hard. If I like finding concha, it's usually in that kind of terrain with the canyons and stuff that I like to fly in. So come around this way a little bit more. Where we are, some things like to be in those white areas, but let's see what kind of what we're dealing with here, where it's at. 2 probes that suggest I can do it in 1 for sure. Then with the engineered probes.
Body 7B. May host a new person.
Concha is going to be fun to find. We'll get some tubus first. Prolific. Again, I'll have to get real close here. I don't even see any tubus yet. It probably won't show up till I get real close. Not very common, you know. Not the tubus, the concha, I mean. Go.
Orbital flight.
Again, tubus is, if it's abundant enough, it's usually really easy to spot. It's tall, looks like kind of like a palm tree, a big tall body of a tree-like thing, and then leaves some type of leafy structure at the top. Sometimes it helps to turn night vision on to highlight it. You usually see it pretty good. You have to go 800 meters between samples though, so see what we find here. Hopefully it'll be fairly abundant and easy to find and we can knock this out. Of course, things render for us. Like 1G, not a big deal. Night vision on, highlight things, there's some area. Here it is. Picks up, it's easy to. Turn night vision up, you get better look. See, isn't that cool looking? And usually it's easy to find.
Tubus compagibus confirmed present. Base value 7.77 million. Minimum sample distance 800 meters.
35 from almost 40 million credits just that alone. Pretty good. For 800 meters, it'd be easy to spot. Even without night vision, but I'll turn night vision. Sometimes the atmosphere is not much smoky like this one is. You can see them easily off in the distance because they end
Minimum
up
distance
just
reached.
past.
You've traveled over 800 meters from previous
I only need
sample.
one. I don't need 50 samples. Oops. We got a little closer.
Commander Buckard doesn't flies alone through nebulae that no one's ever known. He scans the cosmos with his steady hand, mapping out the strange and foreign land. And I wonder what it feels like to be fearless.
Second partial sample
in the
collected.
night, to push beyond what's safe and known, to make the universe your home. Reaching for the stars, breaking every chain, going really far. Reaching for the stars, nothing gonna stop me. Reaching for the stars.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 800 meters from previous sample.
Reaching for the When I see him soar through space, I feel something change in me. Maybe I could find my place in this vast infinity. Reaching for the stars, reaching for the stars. Maybe I could go that far. He's reaching for the stars, breaking every chain, going really far. Nothing gonna stop him. He's reaching for the stars. He's reaching for the stars. La la la. Reaching for the stars.
Sample collection complete.
You're moving. Okay, I'm gonna punch back up to orbit and come back down. Try to find that conch. It didn't look like it was very much of it on this planet. See if we can find some. Not gonna effort it too much though.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
A little bit of altitude. Give me some time to look around. Not that much altitude, but hey, it is. Yes. Come on, be nice. He's just coasting away. It went too fast. Now, let's try to find a little blue spot somewhere. May not even be on this side of the planet. Then again, sometimes they don't show up. They're little bitty spots until you get close.
Orbital flight engaged.
I've actually looked for stuff like this before and searched the entire planet and didn't find any. And I guarantee there is a little bitty spot somewhere, at least one little spot somewhere where this stuff's at. Cruise around trying to too much though. And anywhere. We'll try the dark side. Think of it. Dude. I'm gonna try more in the light colored area too. Again, I'm not gonna effort this too much. Serious altitude. Look. Coast a minute. Aha. Oh, this is gonna be
History changed, everything crystal clear. I'm
gonna be fun in the dark though.
finding planets no one's seen, making each one my own. Every scan, every jump I take leaves my mark.
Nice to find some in the daylight, but hey, that's part of the challenge, right? At least it's not bacteria. At least conscious shows up under night vision. Bacteria, you're trying to find bacteria in the dark, you pretty much have to have your damn headlights on and stumble across it because it doesn't show up under night vision. Conscious usually is in rough terrain, so let's see what we got here, which C is a relative term. Night vision on, let's see what shows up in here. And this is a small area, so I don't want to go out of the area. Learn more this way. You know, isn't that pretty though? I may not find what I'm looking for here, but usually conscious like little glowing balls with what looks like under night vision. It looks like there's fire or something on top of it. That's tubus. Tubus.
Landing gear deployed.
Not what. Getting up. Lights on.
Lights on.
And tubus. I'm not gonna. Much smaller than the tubus. This much effort in finding one. I can't imagine what finding more than one is going to be like. What I might do is go back up and come back down in a different spot since there appear to be spots. But again, Concha usually is in rougher terrain than this. Imagine this in pitch darkness trying to find a patch of discolored dirt looking for bacteria. Alright, let's go around a second. It says it's here, it's going to be here somewhere. Excuse me, oftentimes it's in little groups. Usually you don't have to go too far. Let me get my landing gear up so I can quit scratching the ground. I'm not seeing it. Any joy here. Over to the hillside. More. All tubas. Any conscience. Now I'm gonna be. I don't even want to find it now because it's so hard to find the first one here. Finding the second and third. Pain. Well, let's just go back up to orbit and try a different location. We'll try one more time. Knew it was going to be a challenge because there was so few areas that had any blue there. I'm sure there's some in this region, but I don't have a clue where it was at.
Frame shift drive,
It'd be nice if it was on the daylit side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if this planet's tidally locked or not. So, it might be in the daylight eventually. Any. And then I just come from. Try right there and see what we find. Fun. The game would be nice. Okay, we'll put them all in this one spot. I'm not gonna. If I don't find any pretty easily here, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm move on. Doesn't pay that good. I just like finding kanji. Usually look for it in the dark.
Quite this far.
Okay, this is definitely better terrain for Concha.
Time to
Heading of
leave
165.
There's no map where I'm going.
Nothing with night vision off.
That's exactly why I'm here.
They won't have so much tubas here to.
Down. I'll be the first.
Sometimes you find it in ravines or in the canyons themselves, or right along the edge of canyons. Not seeing any here.
Radio
Ground.
static now. Million miles from anything like home.
Tubas. Not. That is a concha. Okay.
But I wouldn't have it any
One. Maybe one off in the distance over there.
Gear deployed.
Usually you find a patch of these and you can get more than one sample, but especially in the dark, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to see.
down. I'll be the first.
RV.
Won't stop until what no one else has found. I'll be the first.
Here it is.
Not doing this for glory, not doing this for fame. Just need to know
Concha
what's
labiata confirmed present.
waiting beyond the
Base value
stars we
2.35
name.
million. Minimum sample distance 100 150 meters.
Oh, something that could have
First
been one
partial
out
sample
here.
collected.
Hard to tell without no lights. There's one there, but it's too close because it's blue. Okay, we're gonna fly some more. Could get in the SRV and drive around though. Parked up here. Only found one. I saw another one, but it was too close, so I know they're here. Before I get back in the ship, I'm gonna look behind the ship and over here, because there could be one just right over. Let's see. Lights on. Oh, I didn't know I had lights on my suit. Duh. Voice attack is so smart. Oh well. We'll go fly. Lights off. Find two more of these things in the dark.
Awaiting orders.
Oops, heading back to general direction. Yes. Yeah, we don't have to go real.
Distance reached.
Don't have to go real
You
far.
traveled
So
over 150
there
meters
we
from
go.
previous sample.
Okay, there's some to the right and there's some to the left. I think there's some right over here. If I get that one and then head over there, I might have enough distance. I can see it in the dark. I think the lights on the Mandalay are a little better for what it is. Not in the Mandalay tonight. One there, but I don't want that one because I'm going for distance. Meters matter, so. Lights on. Lights on. There's that one. There's the ship. It should be right over here somewhere. The second one, and hopefully the one on the far side of the ship there will be a sufficient distance so I can get out of here.
Second partial sample collected.
I love the challenge of finding things in the dark. Not. That one, I won't get that lucky. It won't be. It's way too close. There's some more over here. Where's the ship? That one's glowing, so. These ships there. There's.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150
Oh,
meters
there's some
from
over here. I
previous
saw
sample.
them.
Stars are vast, never last.
It's now if I have to get back in the ship, just move a couple of 100 meters.
Day by day, guide me true, past systems new, ancient light.
I'm gonna get up on this ridge line and check. If not, then we'll go fly.
Endless sight into night.
Okay, well,
Scanners beam, planets
I
gleam.
guess we're gonna fly one more time. I know I saw some over here though.
Atmosphere, far and near. Mark the course,
Oh well.
forward still.
We'll find it. One more to go.
Past systems new, ancient life, future
I know you're blue.
past systems new,
Lights off.
into night, beyond all boundaries, charting depths, breaking boundaries, taking steps.
Watch, I'll go up and turn and it'll be right in front of me.
Past all boundaries, what comes next?
A whole bunch of them.
Cosmic depth, take the chance, make the leap, mysteries deep, time to soar.
No, it was right over here. Didn't see in the dark.
Stars align, cross the line, break the mold, stories told, guide me true, past systems new,
Well, this is fun in the dark. We're down on this planet.
guide me true, past systems new,
Sample collection complete.
sight into night,
Blunt.
beyond all sight.
Be 55 million planet. 100 from the other planet.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not gonna worry about the back too.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Looking
Next
back
system en route.
Selecting next destination.
breaking free from what they told me. Something calls from distant stars. Just to free from what they told me. Something calls from distant stars. Every pulling stronger than the doubt inside my mind. Every warning sign I pass, every boundary line I cross. Let me here at last. There's no map where I'm going. No one's been
Jumping to next system.
before. There's no map where I'm going, but I can't stay on the shore. Can't stay, won't stay. Static crackles through the silence.
Ewat's here.
Complying.
Purpose in the vastness, only miles from what we're true. Found my purpose, something flexes.
Be 14 buddies.
Comes away.
A little bit of fuel. A whole lot.
Weaker, every light year drawing me to what I
Good
need
enough.
to be. There's no map where I'm going. No one's been this way.
Star behind us. It didn't block our view. Lights off.
I'm most definitely up for that.
Can't stay, won't stay.
here. Oh, high metal content might be good.
But every step into unknown space, there's no map where I'm going. No one's been this way before. There's no map where I'm going.
Body B5. Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
Hopefully, when we do find something, it won't be in the dark side.
Body B4. Neon-rich atmospheric landable.
Gas giant with moons hiding somewhere. Yes.
System scan complete.
Nothing here.
Another stars I've never seen before. Hands steady on controls as the scanner comes alive. Feel the every jump takes me
Jumping
further
to next
out.
system.
Getting closer.
Frameshift now engaged.
Looking back at who I was before these stars became my home.
Scanner activated.
Each one I find finds something in me, changes who I thought I'd be. Each one I
Ain't
find
body.
set
Fuel scoop disengaged.
out here is where I learn to see.
Body 1.
Touchdown
Neon
on a rocky
atmospheric
world.
landable.
First
Landable with
steps in the
atmosphere.
purple dust. Something shifts inside my mind.
Nothing here.
Readings from every scan reveals the truth, not just
Body
about the
6.
salient ground.
Helium atmospheric landable.
System scan.
Who I
Landable with atmosphere.
Frameshift drive charging.
Class M red dwarf star heading towards.
These worlds have opened up my core.
Leaving system.
Each world I find something
I hope you know what you're doing.
changes who I thought I'd be. Each world I find sets something free. Void found my way.
Performing now.
Asteroid field stars.
System scan complete.
And nothing here.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Try another one.
Now I understand at last why I had to make this trip.
About time to stumble across a unicorn system, you know, with like 20 different biological signals spread across a bunch of planets.
Marvelous.
All of which I'll ignore with dignity unless they're high value. Some of them are high. Again, high value to me is something over, in this case, something over 5 million base value or so. 18 bodies. Get a good scoop this time.
Fuel scooping complete.
Begin.
Standing at the edge, you look ahead. Not a single footprint where you tread. maps show nothing but endless dark. Just your courage lights the mark. When others turn away, you press on through. Every mile takes you somewhere new. The path before you stretches wide. No one else has tried. Beyond the edge, Commander Bakudesa
Last
leads
time
the
with a bunch of
way.
moons somewhere here.
Where stars await another day.
Gonna be anything here. Value.
Distant shores where no one's ever been before. Each morning brings another sign of worlds that you'll make mine. The voice inside keeps pushing strong, though the journey feels so long. Your
Body
ship
3FA.
becomes your
Nested
only
room.
home.
One.
System scan complete.
Beyond the
Frameshift drive charging.
Commander Bakudesa leads the way into
I think it's probably around 1 out of every 10, 9 or so systems has something.
Course adjustment.
Depends where you're at or the galaxy.
I've been in here too long.
They seem to be clustered together.
Completing system scan for cartography.
places we once thought untrue. Your name will mark these charts we draw, the first to see it all. The message that you send us back lights a fire on this track for those who dare follow you and make your vision true.
Got
Commander Bakudesa leads the way into the black where stars await another day.
It's not green. Sadness.
You left your mark across the void, little paws on metal floors. While I learned to trust the silence between the stars and
Frameshift
distant
drive
shores.
charging.
Now I'm flying solo through the black, but I can feel you by my side. Every course you help me navigate, every risk you help me ride.
Jumping to next system.
When the universe felt too wide, you purr in every engine's hum. You're the reason I still fly through the nebulae and asteroid fields. I carry what you gave. Smokey, you
All
taught
right,
me
then.
how to be brave.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping
Show me
complete.
how. Remember that first alien world? We jumped right off the rail while I stood frozen at the threshold. Made that strange place feel like camp. The way you faced each new frontier, like it was just another room, made me realize fear's a choice and courage can cut through the gloom. Smokey, you showed me how to be brave. When the universe felt too wide, you pour in every empty heart. You're the reason I still fly through the nebulae and asteroid years we sailed the cosmic sea together, you and me against whatever storms would rage. Your systems fail, you never let me lose the trail. When the loneliness would hit too hard, you'd curl up close and stand on guard. Now every planet that I claim, I'm doing it to spread your name. They call me elite commander now, but you're the one who showed me how to face the dark and trust my heart. Even when we're worlds apart, your spirit rides in every ship that takes this crazy cosmic trip. And when new pilots lose their way, I tell them what you'd always say. That little sound you used to make when morning came and we'd awake to find ourselves in some new place, still echoes through this endless space. You showed me how to be brave when the universe felt too wide. You're pouring as every engine's love. You're the reason I still fly through the nebulae, and I still feels I carry what you gave. So you taught me how to be brave.
Leaving system.
Nope, nothing in that
Sounds
system.
like something.
Little puzzle metaphors forever in my heart.
That song about my cat that passed away recently,
Gathering
Smokey.
information. Cartography updated.
I mean, this ship I'm in is named after him. He used to fly with me all the time. Sit in my lap while I played.
Another system on my screen, coordinates to plot and read, just doing what they asked of me, mapping out infinity. These stars know my name, they're calling me to stay. 3 years deep in empty
Okay,
space.
I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to head, I'm going to move sideways a little bit and replot back towards the carrier. It's
These stars have been so kind.
this way, and then
These stars know my name, they're calling me to stay.
that way when I plot a course back to the carrier, hopefully won't duplicate systems I've already passed through.
But every pulse of stellar light feels more like
I'm going to be wrapping up here when I get back to the grab a bite to eat, then plan on my evening stream later tonight on Twitch.
drawing near, but now I'm not so sure I'll steer back to where
Weekend's a fun time to stream.
I'm meant to.
Data incoming.
So to come in and talk and chat, hang out.
They're calling me to stay.
Middle content's promising. Life. Haven't done bad so far though. I'm about 200 million maybe? 150, sure.
System scan complete.
Another world beneath my wings.
Frameshift drive charging.
Push past pirates in pursuit. This mission drives me to proceed. Stars surround my solitary ship,
Adjusting for jump.
but in each system that I scan,
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
I find the flames that light the dark.
Hey, Vagabond, I'm sorry I did not see your chat message. It didn't show up in my second chat window. How are you doing today?
Completing system scan for cartography.
Yeah, I've got several ships named after Smokey, actually. My Corvette, this ship, I even have a station in my colonized system named after him. He was a good pal. I've had him for many, many, many years. He liked to sit in my lap and just nap while I flew around doing things.
Solitary ship, space stretches silent, still and stark. But in each system that I scan,
I don't know why your chat message didn't show up in my other...
every star tells a story.
YouTube, so... Still working on getting YouTube stuff all set up. It'll all set up for Twitch, mostly.
I'll discover today. Low on fuel systems failing. Warning lights flash bright and red. But I won't turn back home. We're gotta push ahead. Push ahead.
Nope, no problems. No, I appreciate you lurking and hanging out. I really appreciate you saying something, you know. I often have people watching, but, you know, a lot of people don't talk. Last night was good. I actually had several people in chat chatting. That almost like being on Twitch, you know. Then I switched to Twitch, and I had like a zillion people. For me, a zillion people is like 10 to 20 people in there, and a bunch of them chatting and playing the Channel Point Redemption sounds and stuff. It was awesome, but things on YouTube's beginning to pick up a little bit, you know.
Body Tui. Argon-rich atmospheric
I just got to get some of the special effects and things working on YouTube and get more interaction with chat and let them guys make some noises and do stuff, and other than just sit and watch me scanning planets. However, whoever's watching, when I do stumble across a green giant, some green grass giant, someday is going to hear me sound like a little kid. For years I've been looking for a green gas giant, and I haven't stumbled across one. I've been to them before, but other people found them. I want to discover one myself because they're somewhat rarer. Missed this.
System scan.
Nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Adjusting for jump.
2, 1.
I'm gonna figure out how to do the custom emotes and things here on YouTube. Oh.
Scanning now.
System scan complete. Fuels free.
Nothing here. Next jump, I will plot a course back towards the carrier. More systems to check on the way back.
Leaving system.
Vagabond, how many accounts do you have? I mean, are you also a Vagabond soul on in-game and stuff?
Scan starting. Stand by.
Or is that a different person?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Your transmissions
Okay.
paint the tales of worlds no one has seen.
Just wanted to be sure.
Breaking barriers, making history in between.
What we got? Well, they're all icy bodies, so that means we're gonna have crap. Quick though.
Through the cosmos, you reign, commander. Every star knows your name. Every star knows your name. Systems mapped and planets scanned. First footprints in the alien sand. Moving fast through hyperspace. Setting records none can trace. Data banks filled with your finds. Inspiring all our kinds. Commander B, they speak of thee in stations through the galaxy. Your ship's
Team jumps back to the carrier. Sounds like a plan.
stardust in your track. I watch your signal, growing stronger as you venture ever onward. Ever onward we go. Every star knows your name, command.
I'll probably do about a 3 or 4 hour stream tonight on Twitch.
Cosmos, your reign,
And I might want to take a nap before then though.
every star knows your name, commander. They all know.
I would say I'd be streaming on YouTube on tomorrow during the day, but I have to work on my lawnmower.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
Body C.
Well, then if I do get my lawnmower going, I got grass to cut. Start cutting at least. 5 bodies here. This is quick.
System scan complete.
That's gonna go quick.
Frameshift drive charging.
Pretty nebula over there. But it's not nearly so pretty up close. Get there.
Jumping to next system.
Well, the Veil Nebula looks kind of like that from a distance, but it's even more colorful. But the Veil Nebula actually looks pretty up close.
Way up there, so far from home.
Let's see what we got.
Fuel scooping.
I feel the pull.
15 bodies. Good. That's a good value. Good number of bodies. Not too many, not too few. Are tiny behind us, so it didn't obscure the sky, hide anything behind it.
Every journey leads me to shine. You taught me that fear takes flight when we dare to cross the line. Every jump into darkness brings light.
Probably not going to be anything here because these are all icy bodies. If there is, it'll just be bacteria on neon or something atmosphere. Not worth it.
Tells another tale of footprints never laid before. And I believe in everything you said was true about the stars that pull us through.
Yeah, I get, once you get above 30 or so, I start, I'm like, oh, because I know in my bones that there's not going to be anything there worthwhile. It's just the way it turns out. Rarely do I find anything of high value in big systems. And especially if I'm tired, it can take so long for me to scan. So I'm not the fastest at this
Scan complete.
the scanning.
Frameshift drive charging.
But you have to scan it all just in case there's that one planet hiding that stratum tectonica. Or something good, I did find some stratum tectonica earlier on this little outing, so I'm good. I got some tubus and some concha, so I should have at least 150, 160, at least million. So I'm quite happy. I usually do about 300 million in a 3-hour period on average.
Completing system scan.
Sometimes more, sometimes less. All a lot of luck, really, and how much am I willing to actually do. I skip over a lot of things, a lot of times, because I don't consider enough value to warrant the time. Try to balance the effort, time, buying things with how much money I'm going to get, and the odds of moving on and finding something better. Let's see, this. Huh.
Body A2A.
Ooh.
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. May host a new personal codex entry and has high biological value.
QA has
Landable
7
with
bio
atmosphere.
signals. The Valiota, bacteria, Clypus, Concha, Fungoidia, Osseous, Stratum, and Tussock. That's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one's going to drop off. It's not going to be the bacteria, most likely. Probably the Concha. Let's go see. Some of this stuff could pay some pretty decent values. So. 2 alpha. Let's see what we have. It's A2A. Out of curiosity, it's telling me that if I find, well, can't tell me for sure. Could be between 27 million and 63 million. 4 million possible. It'll narrow it down a little bit closer. Find out more what's actually there, but if you find everything, that's pretty decent. That'd be 300 million if I found everything, and that was the good high value stuff was the ones that remain on the list. So let's go see what's actually there. What drops off this list?
This is real. Every night
I have not yet. I've given it some thought. But yeah, some people have signed up for it, or I've talked to people that are going to if they haven't signed up yet. My only problem is I need an alternate account because that's Distant Worlds is going to take like months to do stuff, and I'm not sure I want to be out of the bubble. I don't know if y'all can hear that guy on his ATV or whatever, but don't know if I want to be out of the bubble that long in case I miss something cool, because it never fails. Whenever I'm out for a long period of time, some good community goal or something happens. So what I need is another account. I've got another copy of the game and stuff. I just need another account and build it up. What I personally might do is I probably won't sign up for Distant Worlds 3. By the way, welcome in. But I will probably go rendezvous with them at a couple of different waypoints just to do it. I won't get my name on their roster or anything, but I'll go meet up with some friends that are doing, and I have several friends that do things like that. Like one of my friends, well, used to be my friend, he was in Distant Worlds 2, I think. He did the whole thing. Basically got the certificate or whatever, the letter of recognition and thing and stuff. I think he had 100% hull or something when it was done. Imagine a trip that long. It would be hard to maintain 100% hull without, healing or docking somewhere. So stuff happens, Find out how rich we're going to get here, folks. We'll be on the daylit side. If anybody that's watching wants, my commander name in game is the same as my YouTube name and Twitch name and Kick name, Ricardi-san. Feel free to send me an in-game friend request. I do things on a whim often. I will go across the galaxy just to pose for a picture with you standing on a piece of stratum or something. The hell of it. What I do, I see that, oh, something bright and shiny. Oh, you did Distant Worlds too? Yeah. A friend, his name is Chick Magnet.
Surface scan.
I think he did Distant Worlds too. Okay, we have Aliota, bacteria, some type of. There's two types of Clypus possible on Conja. Stratum, and the stratum's possibly cucumbus, so we'll have to go check that out. Or Palus. So Aliota though is going to pay good. It's going to be over 12 million just by itself. Oh, it's everywhere, so I won't worry about that. I'll go look for the Clypus too, so we might get lucky and find a bunch of them in the same area. So we'll try to find what kind of stratum this is, and hopefully there'll be something co-located near it.
Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this.
I don't know what the itinerary for Distant Worlds 3 is yet. Personally, I probably will plan on meeting him at some obscure waypoint or something, just to do it. But I don't think I'm going to commit months of my time to just do Distant Worlds 3.
Sensors clear, all these wonders drawing me. Let them say it can't be done, while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive, as these cosmic waves I ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to
looks like Payless. Let's see, maybe cucumbers. If it's the cucumbers, that pays good. Yeah. And there's the Aliota right next to it. That's good they're co-located together, so that's going to make it easy to get both of them. Start with the Aliota though.
Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new. There's always one more fight.
Alioida gratis confirmed present. Base value 12.93 million. Minimum sample distance 150 meters. First partial sample collected.
Oh, found my place.
All right, well, nice of you to drop in, Torquay Mouse. Thanks very much for speaking up also in chat. I really appreciate somebody saying hi. Makes me not feel alone. I'll be trying to stream more often here on YouTube Live. I have lots of videos here, but try to be doing more live content.
You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Dots and lines until I scan, making maps as best I can, all alone out in the black.
Let's get all 3Ds right here. And I can start on this. That looks like Payless though. Hardly
Second
work.
partial sample collected.
There's Clipus too, right there.
1,000 light years out.
I'm gonna knock a couple of these out here.
Becomes a path back home when space
I have to go 150 on the Clipus too, so I'll do it next. I think.
we chose to know.
Plus it.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous
Might
sample.
want to get the SRV for this. It's all right here, so most of it. I don't use the SRV very much, but maybe it's a skill issue.
Sample collection
Beanie
complete.
Clipus right here, but we'll head back towards the ship and get some, and then I'll get in the and drive around for some. If I don't see it, then I'll go to the air and find it.
Every signal sent becomes a path back home. When space gets quiet, that's when I know we're all connected by the
Right
stars
there.
we
What is it? 8 million or 16 million?
Clipius lacrimam confirmed present. Base value 8.42 million.
Oh, well.
Minimum sample distance 150 meters.
That's
Partial
disappointing.
sample collected.
We'll get the SRV. Didn't really expect everything to be in one area like that. I was kind of hoping a lot of it would be, but that makes it easy. Before I grab the SRV, let me glance on the other side of the ship here real quick and see if there's one right there.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
1,000 light years out, but I'm never alone. Every signal sent becomes a path back home. When space gets quiet, that's when I know we're all connected by the stars we chose to know.
Might have been a tactical error in judgment on. Oh, there's some over there. Have been a tactical error in my part, though, to do that, which Bearing 80 degrees. Okay.
They drew a line in empty space. Said that's
It looks like stratum palus here. Keep them worth it. Efforting.
Told me you'd never stay. When they said stop, you fired up those engines.
Not the best in an SRV, so.
Set your course ahead. 'Cause when they said stop, you went further past every
Rocks. Thank you. Over this way.
When they said stop, you went further. Now your name's written in space. Charts can't show the worlds you found. Radio signals fade to black.
That's fantastic.
Time you're planning your next path. When they you broke right through their limits.
Second sample here.
Off.
You show them what lies ahead. 'Cause when they said stop, you went further past every boundary they
Second
made.
partial sample collected.
These always look cool. Different types of these. These always look cool. You can find another sample of this.
I watch the stars at night, see pieces of your flight, breaking your
Enough.
ground.
That could be.
They said stop, you went further
Far enough.
past every boundary they
I
made.
am.
Minimum distance
Oh,
reached.
maybe I am.
You've
Maybe it
traveled
caught up
over
and said,
150
okay, this is where
meters
you're
from
at.
Previous sample.
Says yes. Well, I guess we'll get the stratum, even though it's low paying. It's here. Hoping it'd be the cucumbers. Good. And you have to go like 800.
Toilet system off.
Stratum Paleus confirmed present. Base value 1.36 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected. Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Toilet system off.
partial sample collected.
Oops. I want. Don't want to go that way. See? Behave.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Driver system off.
Go up to orbit and try to find the concha. That's going to be a pain. Probably right next to the Congoidia though. Let's see. Damn it.
Sample collection complete.
Done here. Back to the ship. Let's see if we can find some concha someplace.
You launch into the black tonight. Engines burning bright behind. Scanner reads a million lights. Stars that no one's ever seen.
Don't need them anymore. Got what I wanted.
The void is calling out your name. Every system that you chart, every world beneath your feet makes you more than what you are. Elite commander, you're the first to see what lies beyond the galaxy. Commander, every jump you take writes the future in your wake. The universe is yours to claim. Commander, through the cosmic deep. Never stop till the stars all sleep. Nebula clouds part like smoke. Alien soul beneath your boots. Every planet that you broke gives humanity new roots.
Yeah, that's what shields are for, right? Watch the clearance. The tiny ship.
Every world beneath your feet makes you more than what you are.
Good to know.
Commander, you're the first to see what lies beyond the galaxy. Commander, every jump you take writes the future in your way.
Driver system off.
Universe is yours to claim. Commander, listen up. This is how legends are made. One ship, one pilot, not running afraid. Into the darkness where no one has been. Mapping the cosmos again and again. Fuel running low, but the spirit runs high. But caught us out pushing through nebulae sky. Every new world is a chance to be great.
See where the concha might be.
What courage can teach. Scanner picks up something strange on the right. Simple.
Frame shift drive charging.
This is your time, commander of space, the apex of pride. History books to remember your name when you come back. Hope you never be the same.
Engage.
I tried to break you, but you broke it instead. Now you're flying through systems where angels fear to tread. Commander, you're the first to see what lies beyond the galaxy. Commander, every jump you take writes
Gonna be like the last one. Not gonna be quite as challenging in the darks. You can find some. Congoidia over there too. Stick with the plan.
Son, you made it. Elite commander, you're the one who turned the impossible into a job well. Another system on my display. Numbers and charts day after day. I press on through the black, no way to turn back. Just me and the stars mapping away. The sun, it grows long as I drift without sound. As I drift without sound.
Not canyons like that. Gonna be the type that likes to be at the bottom or on the top edges. Gonna be that easy to find. Rocks beach rolling.
My mission goes on, Earth's memory gone, but somehow I feel like being here.
Gordia right there. Okay.
Shining the void between stars, finding my
Looking good.
place.
Just looking to see how far. I've only got to go 150. Right, I can get more than one sample here. Yeah, it seems to be okay. I'm not. I mean, for what I'm trying to use it for, it's working fine.
Landing gear.
I'm just gonna park here and walk around. I think I'll be able to get all 3 samples of the this concha right here. Lets me land. Come on, didn't look that bad. Still like the Mandalay, but well, that was the goal. That's why I brought it out. I wanted to see if I could actually have less trouble landing, you know. And sometimes it does land in places the Mandalay would probably have trouble with. I want to... Meters matter when I'm doing this, so I'm going to move over this way and put some distance between me and other concha and see if I can get more than one sample here in this patch. Possibly all 3.
All these stars, mine.
I'm not going to push my luck. I'll start right here. You're definitely going to be able to get at least 2,
Concha renovus confirmed present.
depending on how far I want to
Base
walk.
value 4.57
So I can get all 3.
million. Minimum sample distance 150 meters. First partial sample collected.
And I'll look at that Fungoidia. Let me fly for it. Fungoidia's 300 meters. I keep fitting them in red blue. You know you're blue. Threshold between the 2.
Second partial sample collected.
More hiding over here. Yep. A little more. Just further.
Lighting lasers cut the rock. Precious metals, time to dock.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over
There's
150 meters from previous sample.
We got 3 of these. And I'll go after that fungoidy, I guess. We're gonna fly for the fungoidy.
Sample collection
That's
complete.
easy to spot from the air. Since I only saw the one patch, if I saw more than one patch, I might be more inclined to take the SRV, but I only saw that one patch coming in. I don't know.
Caught between the void and flame. Playing this high stakes
Let's stop for it.
game.
You're off the button, that's why.
Lights and sirens scream. But freedom
Might be able to walk over to that first sample of fungoidy. I don't really remember where it was at, though. Or it was.
one last chance.
We'll cheat again. Let's go up on top. Look around a second. See if I can buy it or not. Guess I went to camera view.
Born to break past every line. All these stars are yours and
Concha.
the course no one has.
No idea where I saw it. I know I passed over it though when I was coming in, so oh well. Easy enough to find again, I hope. Right? Look at my shadow. Ugh.
Breaking bound forever free.
I don't know how much headroom I have under this thing, so found it.
Ready to go.
Enough headroom here? Do I have?
Commander's log day 2187.
Is that it right there?
Systems nominal course remains steady.
I would have swore that I saw it coming in.
Lost count of the planets below. Can't remember Earth's gravity. Starting to forget who I used to
Concha.
be.
Wrong?
Lost in like it's behind me. No one can feel so
It's
far
wrong.
behind. Too far
We'll keep looking. See some. Sometimes it's up on top.
too far from home. Too far, far from home.
I'm pretty sure I can't.
Too far, far from home.
Usually in patches. You know we got. What's the kind with the balls on it? I think. Colorful, but
No messages flow. Star charts showing nothing new.
spend all day looking for it though.
Concision, monthly concision,
Let's hit.
Too far for home, can't fly you high. Too far for the home, beyond. Too far for home, as they pair. Too far for the home.
Rain here.
Always moving on. Commanders, long quest and dream.
I'm gonna call it and they just press on. Already made a killing here and this is not unhappy.
Stars look different from here.
Landing gear retracted.
Everything's becoming unclear. Was there
A
ever
splash of color. some more content. That's not. Not the one with the balls, it's the one that looks like fingers. Come on, any reason why I can't land. Really? Mandalay would land here. Come on, damn it.
Far beyond the maps,
Sidewinder would have landed there.
just a steady pulse.
I've got to go 300 meters between samples, and I think there's some over there. Conscious.
Leaves a trace.
As far as I can find on this side of this patch. Maybe I'll really get one more sample out of this patch area, I don't know.
What we find out here.
I don't think I will. I'll give it a try.
Our echoes span like years.
Fungoida gelata confirmed present.
Pretty sure this is
Base
too
value
small.
3.33 million. Minimum sample distance 300 meters.
Unknown to
First partial sample collected.
We really would like to get another sample here before I have to go looking for another patch of this.
every star we name makes its mark
Boy.
in this cosmic game. Our
More over this hill.
through time, through space, what we find out here, no
Look.
one can place. Our echoes span like
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think I'm out of luck.
vida infinie, les étoiles nous guident. Chaque découverte devient notre guide.
Maybe more time.
Inside the stars, just breathing and believing.
Not seeing what I want to see.
Something waits, something changes.
Concha everywhere. Okay, well, we'll just fly.
Span light years.
Where there's one patch, there'll be more.
What we find out here, no one can replace. Our
Disappointing
echoes
going.
like
So close. Not even halfway. This patch needs to be twice as big.
far beyond the maps, where signals fade, our light remains, our path is made light years.
We'll find a couple more of these. Seems to like being in the valley here. Remembered which way I came in from. That would be.
meters from previous sample.
Conches everywhere. Brown, so it feels it. Patch that. Hot. Literally everywhere, man. Looks promising. Quite promising enough to get samples.
Just another day out here. Stars keep moving past my door. Bass, can you still hear? The radio's so quiet now. Static fills my head somehow.
Second partial sample collected.
Recording thoughts at light speed through the vast
I'm gonna take to the ear to see if this patch is big enough. Spending the time walking across it to try to see.
floating free.
There's something else up there that might be better off.
Found
Far enough though?
star yet. Map the coordinates clean. But these
Minimum
walls
distance
feel
reached.
closer now
You've
than
traveled
they've
over
ever
300 meters from previous sample.
been. The messages
Am I walking?
and messages from Earth slow down.
Alright, now if I can get this last sample here, be done. I'll be happy then.
Recording thoughts at light speed through the vast eternities. Missing what I
We really work far enough.
floating free. Floating free.
Beans, they say.
Sample collection
Sound
complete.
of rain, the
We're
weight
done on
of
this
breath.
planet. Let's squeeze through. Oh, 8, 20.
Still on course, but something changed in me. All this space between the stars shows
Look at
what
that.
I can't see.
This planet alone.
Landing gear retracted.
Eternities, missing what I left behind.
Frameshift
Floating
drive
free.
charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Commander, Picard, sun signing off.
Next system en route.
Selecting next destination. Frameshift drive charging.
Leaving system.
2, 1.
Frameshift now engaged.
The observatory core is guesstimating that I've got about 300 million with all the discovery bonuses so far.
Scanning.
We'll see how that's accurate or not. About right for this length of time though.
Moving closer now. Feel my heart expand. Something calls to me. Just beyond my head. First eyes on forever. Stretching far and wide. Every new horizon burns deep inside.
Yes, giant hiding somewhere.
Let it shine, let it shine.
Frameshift drive charging.
Stars keep counting down as I press ahead, breaking virgin ground where no soul has led.
Jumping to next system. Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
Sense chills down to the bone. First eyes on forever, stretching far and wide.
Go.
Analyzing.
Horizon burns deep inside. We will find, we will find.
See what we have.
Gotta die
This giant
something new.
moon's a bit. And
Gotta die. Watch the boundaries fall.
nada. More nada.
Stretching far and wide.
Body 3.
And yet more nada.
Rich atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
Looking at that. More nothing. Gas giant height. Yeah. Done. Be difficult. Where are you hiding? No, you're hot. There.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Vectors.
3, 2, 1.
I usually do about a 3-hour stream, so this is going to work out pretty good. Unless I find some more life, we get back to the carrier and call it.
As you like.
I mean, I'm not adverse to continuing if I find something on the way back to the carrier, don't get me wrong. I just...
Body B5. Neon atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere.
We all know what neon with one biological is. Bacteria. Deep bacteria.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four,
Leaving system.
2, 1. Engage.
Faster than light velocity reached. Affirmative.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
You were young once, afraid of the dark. Now you sail through the infinite arc. Smoky beside you, paws on the helm. Commander of worlds, master of realm. Stars call your name through the cosmic night.
Body
Every
4.
planet burns
Needs
with
mapping
ancient
criteria.
light. What you've become
value
from
body.
what you once feared. The legend, the younger, you never quite heard. From that small room to the captain's chair. From trembling hands to the void you dare. Rise beyond the atmosphere.
System discovery complete.
The path
First body to map is 4.
Frameshift drive charging.
Every nebula you've crossed, every fear that you have tossed into space where heroes soar. You're the one they're searching for.
Jumping to next system. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Remember when heights would make you freeze? Now you dance through asteroid seas. That curious cat knows where you've been. Through alien storms, through solar wind. Each landing zone tells the same tale.
Analyzing
of
now.
courage found when others fail. The child who hid becomes the guide who shows them all. There's nothing to hide. From that small room to the captain's chair. From trembling head. You dare rise beyond the atmosphere. Chart the past that disappear. Every nebula you cross, every fear that you have
Body
tossed
B5.
into space.
Nitrogen atmospheric landable
What's
with
in
life.
forming bacteria?
Landable with atmosphere.
Get that.
Body B2. Argon atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere.
If you could see yourself today, would you believe the price you'd pay? The loneliness of distant suns.
Woman's
the weight of
8.5 million base values. Not bad.
you left, that's
What's hiding? Don't be behind the sun.
the strength you've
Alright.
always owned. The only atmosphere,
Healing.
the path that disappears. You've crossed every fear.
I'm gonna B5.
You're the one they're searching for.
Nothing wrong with informing. He's good. Usually relatively easy to find. Unless the planet's dark, which hopefully RB put some light on it. Let's do a loop around it. Just say we did, shall we? If we were on Twitch, I would say type in exclamation loop. Have that set up on this platform yet? Increment my loop of shame counter. Looks like we have a little bit of daylight on the thing, so. Form usually shows up as a greenish gray patch dirt. It'd be easy to spot. We shall see how abundant it is. We just
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scanned.
fairly abundant.
Orbit flight engaged.
Pretty typical. Now look, I'm informing can usually first one's really sometimes third back up to orbit, back down. No matter, and when you do, it'll put one right next. There's a thing here. What? Button. Flat surfaces here. Comes along till we find one. Looking for sure the color scheme.
Landing gear deployed.
Rifle, relatively easy to get to. If we can- This might be nice.
Bacterium in Form M confirmed present. Base value 8.42 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
Something to look.
First partial
We
sample
shall continue to
collected.
find them without having to go up to Orc.
Every blip and signal shows no turning
Here, but that's way
back.
close.
At the helm again.
Pretty sure.
Each coordinate I plot adds another dot to the endless map I draw. Past the final law.
There's another right here.
Behind will guide 1,000
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
beyond the farthest shore.
Well, we have the eyeballs trained on what we're looking for. No problem, right?
Ancient mysteries complete, knowledge finally gained. In my ship I press
Usually Informant's got kind of a greenish tint.
Second partial sample
Depends
collected.
which color it is. This is actually yellow. And the ambient light and the soil around it and stuff, so. But it's usually contrasts enough to find easy enough. And sometimes it's not, but usually it is. Zoom over here and go, there'll be one right here. Right? Right?
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Sometimes you get lucky, just time.
after me.
Two of them. More, 3, 4, 5 of them. Only need one. And
Every star will bring you near where you belong.
40 million. Raking in the dough tonight, guys, or today. On your location.
We'll guide 1,000 more through paths
We got 8 more systems or so. Get back to the
Sample
carrier.
collection complete.
this shore. Commander Bacarda's signs off one last report. The shots are yours to carry on.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm getting hungry anyway. I had to get back to the care and end this so I can get some to eat dinner. Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can make it back in one jump, but I'll do the 8 systems. See what's there, just to be complete.
2, 1,
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
Nine bodies.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Wishful thinking there, Commander.
Watch her take flight, breaking free tonight. Through the stars she soars, chasing something more. Pirates on her trail, but she won't fail. She knows what lies ahead. Every warning light burns red, racing through the stars tonight, never looking back in flight. Past the danger zone, in the dark alone, finding her way, living day by day. Asteroids inside, mining in the night. She feels the pulse of space as fear begins to fade. Racing through the stars tonight, never looking back in flight. Na na na, way up, na na ya, way up, far beyond, far beyond. In uncharted space she flies, every system a surprise. Life forms never seen before, wonders worth the waiting for. Making history, setting new worlds,
Adjusting for
racing
jump.
through the stars tonight. Never looking back in flight. Racing through the stars tonight. Never looking back.
Compiling data for photography.
Watch her soar.
Fuel scooping complete.
at the helm. My hands begin to shake. Looking through the glass at stars so far away. They told me not to go, to stay within the lines. But something pulls me forward. I can't leave this behind. What lies beyond the edge of everything I've known. Each signal getting weaker, every breath I take. My heart beats
Body 1A.
even faster
Close
as
orbit.
I navigate. What lies beyond the edge of everything I know. I'll chart the path that no one's ever shown. Breaking free from gravity, I'm on my own. What lies beyond the edge of everything I've known.
Frameshift drive charging.
New worlds beneath my feet, strange colors in the sky. Each planet tells a story as the days pass by.
Vectors.
They said
Hyperspace velocity reached.
but every star I'm at just makes me more spellbound. What lies beyond the edge of everything I know. The
Completing system
signals
scan.
fade
Stand
to
by.
silence, but I'm wide awake.
Field looping
My
complete.
fear turns into wonder as I navigate. What lies beyond the edge of everything I know. I'll chart the path that no one's ever shown. Breaking free from gravity, I'm on my own. What lies beyond the edge of everything I've known. Now I understand why I had to fly. Every boundary crossed, every rule defied, was leading me to this moment in time when I could show them all how to touch the sky. What lies beyond the edge of everything I know. I'll chart the path that no one's ever shown. Breaking free from gravity, I'm on my own. What lies beyond the edge of everything I've known. Everything I've known. Gone, everything we've known.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Course adjustment.
2, 1, engage.
We're almost done. Keep finding planets. Darn it.
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
Fields moving.
28. Nice.
Fields moving complete.
Be nice if it showed me that zone, but bodies. No, there's gonna be nothing here either.
A2DA. Nested moon. Body A2E. Argon atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Almost to the carrier. Almost.
Adjusting for jump.
2, 1.
Interstellar velocity at maximum. Compiling data for cartography.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Nothing here.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Really close to the carrier. May or may not have already checked the next system. We'll see.
Leaving system. As you like.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
14 buddies. Too bad. If we've already checked it or not. Nope. It's-
Starlit veins unravel constellations in your sight. You reach
Pretty
for
interesting.
radiant
Got.
light. Through silver storms and sapphire spirals I implore. With every
Body
echo,
created.
every daring
Argon
drift, there's
atmospheric
more.
landable with life.
Green monticula.
Landable with atmosphere.
Trembling blue, where midnight would turn, you simply push on through. Are you afraid? I ask. Your knuckles white with light. Do you recall? I whisper. How many vanish in the night? Still you answer, always answer with the fire you ignite. Ascend Ascend above the aching arc. Ascend where ancient worlds embark. I watch you rise again. Ascend, ascend, become what you remain. Ascend, ascend, my fearless friend, ascend. I call to you across the filament of fate. Thrusters
Nothing.
Frame shift drive charging.
meteoric melody, your spirit sings so strong. Rugged ridges, restless ridings, it's where you belong. And as the silence howls, as voids begin to
If white star.
daring everything to mend, you chart the chill of midnight, where rush eclipses
Jumping to next system.
every surge of shifting
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Do you remember? I sighed, the worry in our eyes, yet you carry on relentless towards unmeasured prize. You always answer with the force that never dies.
Completing system scan for photography.
Ascend above the aching arc. Ascend,
15 bodies.
become what you remain. Ascend, ascend, my fearless friend.
Seeing an awful lot of stuff on this radar. So, have I done this system? Yeah, I've already done this system.
Casting trails and crooked lines. I say ascend, I say
Jump is where the carrier is at.
again. Ascend.
We'll get to the carrier and turn in and see what kind of loot we got.
Leaving system.
Pretty good. 3-hour period. Might actually be above average for me. We shall see. Even better time. Not a coffee.
Analyzing.
Of course, I've already checked this. Carrier's in here. I'll do that. Yeah. Wasn't going that fast, honest.
15. Running scans through void machines.
Tick me off.
Just these stars and just this me, sending signals far and wide, but no one's there to hear my sigh. Another system, another day alone, mapping constellations no one else has known. Another system, another empty zone, making charts of places I can call home. Coffee cold and zero G.
Let us know if you intend to land here.
Flight control.
Oh, you're welcome. Maybe I'll see you next time. Or I'll be probably streaming on Twitch tonight. You know, drop by and say hi.
Ship's geometry. Sometimes
Interesting to find out how much made here.
Docking request approved. Head to your allocated path.
last day.
Welcome to the RV Cat's Purr.
Mapping constellations no one else has known. Another system, another empty zone.
Not used to using a small pad. Hmm.
Got a message from command. Keep pushing forward, understand.
We meet again. I guess we're destined for
They
great
don't know
things.
what it's like.
Yes, we are.
Landing successful. Clear to disavow.
Let's turn in our minuscule amount of cartographic data. Let's say 3 million? 3.5? 3.8. I'm famous. Look at that.
scan.
Let's go to Vista Genomics, get rich. Sure.
Perfect. Each one plain. Each one waiting to be named.
All lift.
Another today. Found something special hidden far away. Another system becomes okay when you discover something new to say.
Which guard was on duty? I think it's the same guard was on last time I streamed. I should give them names.
Yes.
Yes, give me money.
Biodata. I'm curious to see what you've brought us.
Right. 70 million, so 350 million essentially. 145 million. Can't beat that. That's just a tad higher than average. That's perfect. Don't feel bad at all about that.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
A couple more times, and I'll have a billion. More, another billion. That adds up. In 3 hours, that's enough to pay, 350 million. That's enough to pay for my carrier for 10 weeks. Can't complain too much. Alright, I'm going to be wrapping up here, though. Thank you guys for coming in and lurking and hanging out. You can tell I'm getting, my camera's darker because of the light from the side. That'll disappear as the sun sets. I'll start suddenly getting brighter, but that's just the way it works. I get better lighting or block that window. I don't know why it does that. At any rate, I'm going to be ending here, and I appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks again. I'll try to see y'all on the next stream. Give me a shout if you see me on Twitch. Also, take care. Have a good day. I just wanted to say, if you managed to make it through the video this far, if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It will really help my channel out. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.
Searching the stars for a world like home. After explorer drifting through the dark we roam. Scanners up, signals strong. Every system's a map, every scan's a song. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. Earth-like worlds untouched and wild. Pirates out there with fury piled. Between the peace and danger's call, Bacardi stands strong, never will fall. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sight. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. Hit the ground, scanners ping alive. Biological wonders in the deep survive. Through the nebula's reach, to the stars untamed. Every new discovery adds to the game. But there's danger out there in the pirate zone. Federal Corvettes, engines moan. Locked in tight, no mercy given. When pirates attack, it's survival driven. Between the stars and battles fought, he never loses the mission he's got. Life in the black, born for the quest. Bacardi pushes on, never needs rest. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sight. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fire. depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small. Commander Bacardi answers the call, exploring the mysteries, fighting the foe. In the galaxy's depths, it's where he'll go. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Tracking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far.